Ahoy hoy, welcome back. I can't even remember which part this is now of the three of the Tamiya TT-02 white special build video, but if you saw the last one you'll notice it went a little bit wrong because I have got a lot more done than you guys saw on camera because my new Canon M50 ran out of battery even though it was fully charged when I started, and I lost so many minutes of footage and building, and then all I had was the mobile phone from up here. The foot is that on actually? Yeah. Of my hands giving it all this, and yeah, and also I talked about some things and it all, you know, it's gone. So sorry for that, but this time I have the viewfinder right there pointing towards me so I can see, which is kind of obvious, but missed that one anyway. Right, so here we are. We've got the suspension arms on, we've got the top arms on, the front and rear bumper mounts on. I'm still liking the look of this thing. We're now on step 17, so I'm just going to crack right on with that. Step 17, we require 2 of the ball bearings, BB3, but remember this kit comes with ball bearings, which is great for Tamiya. It should be normal, but it's not. We need 2 of the outdrives, what they call them, the wheel axles, and the uprights, the hubs. So these are the axles. Are they the right ones? C3. These are C2. There's a C3. There's a C3. Okay. Right. Yep. C3. I've done it again. This is becoming a recurring theme now. I've forgotten my snips for the burrs again. One day I'll get it right and I'll remember. Actually, these don't even need. Oh, this one does. That's a nasty ass burr, that. Nasty burr. Right. So these are 2 C3s. We need the BB3 bearings. Bearings are here. I think they're all the same size by this point. I'm sure they are. Get out of the packet, you. Wait a minute. Oh, this side of the packet hasn't even been opened yet. I see. It's just. They are the right ones though. So I'll just. There we go. 2 of them. 1. Would you get out of? There we go. 2. 2 of them. 1, 2. 2 of them. And A1. Where's the A parts? D, C. Does it say? Is the A parts? These are the A parts. A1. Aha. So I need the other 3. So it's these 2, is it? Yes. These 2. Oh, these are going to have such bad burrs on them. Yep. And then they've got the. Why, Tamiya? Why do I have to? Why do you? Well, how does this help? How does this help having a thing I've just got to chop off? I mean, I don't understand how that even remotely helps you or me. But anyway. That's not very nice. The actual the tree, the parts tree took, rather than, you know, usually the parts tree leaves a bar, a chunk on there and you've got to snip it off. Actually the parts tree, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, maybe underneath there, I don't know, I probably can't, but underneath there this parts tree is actually taking a chunk off of this, which is a bit nasty. So I'll see if I can just use the snips on this instead. Just on that one. Yeah, it's a bit better. Come on, you piece of plastic, you. Come, you. Incidentally, one thing I did talk about last time that was missing, we did lose, was on the first video of this TT-02 white special build. I had some little very quiet background music. It happened to be a cover of a Corneria from the Star Fox on the SNES, Lilac Wars on the SNES. And some of you people are like, oh, I think I'm playing. It feels like I'm playing an old SNES game. That's exactly what it was. But the reason I put it in is because there's obviously quite a lot of silence when I'm doing this. You know, this sort of build, and you know, I do drone on a little bit. But you guys were saying, you know, it was unanimous. Now you don't need the background music, just chat away. So that's what I've done. So thanks for feedback on there. Pretty sure I didn't get to say that last time because it was lost. Anyway, so we're putting the axles through the back of the hubs here. So the bearing should pop straight in there. Just to do it, and then like that. Simple, simple, simple. That one, get in, and that. Just like that. Big ass, wide ass dog bones on this thing. Really big size. Right. Step 18. We need. What we're doing here? Oh, we're doing right. Okay. Okay, we're attaching the whole front assembly there. So we need 2 gearbox joints. Now these are the out drives. C2, are they C2? I check it. Yeah, there and there. Right. So these are the out drives. They call them the gearbox joints. And we need 4 MB2 screws. Now these are hex self-tappers, which are the first time I've come across these in this kit build, I'm sure. And we also need the dog bones. So we need quite a lot of things here. So let's just find the C2s and the MB2s first. C2s, they've got to be in the same parts tree. There they are. C2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Oh, we need 2. We only need 2. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, because we're not doing the rear yet. This is the front, is it? Pretty sure this is the front. Yeah, front. Snip. I can hear someone outside. Am I getting a delivery? That'd be amazing. I think not. Right, gearbox joints. MB2s. Now, what do these look like? Is that this? Is that what this is? Yes, it is. That's an MB2, and there's another one here, and there's definitely someone outside. I think it's just the neighbours leaving as opposed to a van with a nice delivery for me. Right, so we've got them. They go on the top. We need A6s, the sort of. Wait a minute, are they not already in there? A6. Is that not these bits? These bits here? Or is there something? No, there's something else. A6. A6. C. C, D. C. B. A. 11, 9, 6. So this little thing here. Okay. A6, right. I need the other A2 for the other A6, which is this. Right, so I get them both. Then the MB2 screws go. Oh, no, I need to pay attention. I'm not on form. I'm recovering from a rather heavy session with Scott and Matthew, so I'm not entirely on form. Which is why I'm. Actually, I make mistakes pretty constantly anyway, but on top of that, I'm not entirely on form. I just need 4 of those, not just 2 of those MB4 screws. There's the other one, there's 3. Now I can't see a 4th, it might stay away in this bag. Looks like it. 4, right. So that's them screws, those screws. Present and correct. We need 2 A6s, that's them. C2s, we've got those. C1, the dog bones. There they are. 1, take them off. Lovely. That's much better. Much better. Right. Dog bones, check. We've got those, yep. Got those, got these. A10s we need. These little donut spacers. And apparently we need A8 as well. A1, C1, what's C1? What's C1? It says, oh, that's the dog one, right? Okay, that, yep. A8, A8 spacers. C, A, 8. 1 of, and 2 of. So we've got the whole shebang here. This is a big step. So there's all in one box. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on. A, 8. Right. I mean, how much? Wow, I'm like 10 minutes into it and I've done one step. Right. I'm just going to keep these videos short and snappy though. I'm not going to do, you know, half the assembly in one video anymore. It's just too much. Too much. Okay, let's get this oriented round the right way. Let's not screw up the page. Right, we'll do this side first. This is the driver's side, as I would call it, the left, well, front right, left as you're looking at it. So, we have A8 under there. This one is spare. We'll put the spare ones to the side just now. So we just have what we need. A8 there. We need the dog bone. We need the outdrive. Outdrive in there, please. There we are. This one. Turn it that way because there's a little bit, tiny little mark on it this way, so I'll hide it. There's that. There's A8, which goes, it sits in this, sits in there, come on. Does it just sit loose, does it? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second, here's something missing. Ah, there's something missing. These little spacer thingies, they should be in the bottom arm as well. Have I missed something previously? Let's have a quick peek. Yes, P7s. Should be in both arms. Right, that would explain that then. 1, 2. Just good thing I caught that there. It's not sitting right. How does that work? Well, that's why it's not sitting right, because I missed something. Right, what's the easiest way to put these in? That way around? Is that still going? Still going. Wow, amazing. Still got battery for the next 5 minutes maybe, at the most, possibly. Can I push this in with the wheel nut spanner? Come on. Nope. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. Put it in that way. Or not. Put it in that way. That's easy enough, he says. And then it just all goes horribly. There we go. Right. Right, that's now ready for these parts. So, do this again. Dog bone in. Like that. This goes underneath. It goes, as you can see here, that way up. This now sits in there and then sits in there. Get the dog bone in. Come on. Sit in there and then there. Really? Oh yes, and then A6. A6 sits on top of that. And then that's it, I think. Still a little bit of a burn on that A6. Yeah! Right. So I've got, just to check here, I've got the A6 in, yep, on top of that. Dog bone's in, two sides have met. That and there. A10. Jeez, A10 as well. So the A10 goes underneath between the, yes it does. A10. There's A. There's 10. It's just literally like a little plastic washer, little spacer. Now, just judging by what's happening so far with this front end assembly, with this suspension steering components here. Remember I was talking about for a Tamiya kit, especially for a sort of basic budget Tamiya kit. I mean, obviously the TRF stuff, another level completely, but for a budget Tamiya kit, there's some very nice tight tolerances. There's not that much slop and stuff, especially considering I just built a TL-01. Well, just judging on what I'm doing so far, that won't be the case with this what I'm doing right here, this sort of suspension steering arms thing here. I can't see this being particularly, you know what, I'm going to put the top one in first, just to hold it in together. So take that off again. Use this screw. Yeah, I can't see this being magic in terms of slop and playing. It's falling, it's all going horribly wrong. It's all going horribly wrong, right on camera, and it's all just all for naught. It's all for naught. What is the point? Why do I even do this? Would you, thank you. That way up. And then sit in there. Sit nice. Sit. There we go. Okay. I'll just start this on. Wait, you can use I thought this was applied by the wrench, but you can use it. I can use either. I can say you can use a screwdriver as well. I'm just starting it off to hold the top one in while I finish off the bottom one. Put that spacer on that side. Make a mess. Squint the instructions. And now this apparently goes like that. Big chance of, these are not, see, these are self-tappers. These are, it's not threaded in this plastic, so there's a big risk of starting to thread it squinty poo. Don't want to thread it in squint, but I think that looks good. Looks good. Looks fine. Certainly not going to come out in a breeze, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's an awful lot of just bits flapping around for my liking. It's not really, yeah, it's not, I'd say a lot of movement in that, a lot of movement. Bloody hell. Yeah. That's not what I like. Don't like lots of play in various parts, especially when it comes to handling. Sure, have play in your drive shafts, I don't give a crap, but really play in the steering suspension. Yeah, it's a fair amount. It's not, I mean, it's not disastrous. It's not too bad. Once you tighten it up, I mean, it's got, see that there? It's got quite a lot of left to right movement. See that? I don't know if you can see that. But once the camber links, also known as the steering links, oh no, sorry, the camber, that's the camber, sorry. The toe links, also known as the steering links, once they go in, that might eliminate that, or certainly help against it. So there's that side done, you can see that. It's really short suspension arms. They like to do that with their touring cars, Tamiya. Very short suspension arms, very short fat dog bones. So they're very nice strong dog bones, just not much. Fair amount up and down movement actually. But it seems weird because you get the same, you're getting the 190mm track width, but you've got these wee piddly short suspension arms. I wonder if it's because they've got these big fat geared differentials in the middle and it takes up a lot of space. Maybe if it was a more sort of racing oriented chassis, this would all be much narrower. I'm thinking it would be. And then you get the same track width. But anyway, also the hubs are massive as well, to be fair. So yeah, so it's just, that's the one side. I just need to repeat this again. So there's no point in you sitting watching me do it again, unless of course I screw up, which I'm not going to. Welcome to Slop City. Yeah, there's a lot of movement in those. Yeah, there is, yeah. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's wiggling around. Not as bad as the TL-01, obviously. Still, especially the top there. The bottom's pretty bad too. But yeah, at the top there's a lot of slop, depending on exactly where it is in the travel as well. It's not so much if it's completely, you know, it's all the way up the top of the movement, but yeah, lots of movement in these, lots of slop. Didn't expect anything less. I kind of hoped for it to be a bit better than that, but obviously it won't affect me at all. This is purely a display piece, a shelfer, my very first ever shelfer, as I've said before. If you're running it, I don't know if there are aftermarket parts for this that will, you know, help with that, alleviate that a bit. I know you can get aftermarket parts for the TT-02. You can get aluminium arms and aluminium top arms and you know, adjustable camber links and, you know, all the rest of it. But I think, and obviously alloy hubs as well, but I don't think the method of mounting this is changeable. I mean, you know, you might have you know, other tuning cars, for example, like a ball stud. You push that on, clip that on, and there's less sort of movement, less free sort of slop in it. But I don't know if you can get a hub which is TT-02 compatible, which has this. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I really, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not sure what the options are for this car. Having said that, maybe the TT-01 was the same. I can't remember because it's been that long ago since I built a TT-01. And actually, at the end of the day, I got my TT-01 handling very, very nicely indeed. So there's always a potential, and I can't see this car being worse than the TT-01. Considering this is the successor to it, the replacement for it, this should be a better car overall. There's less slop in the drivetrain than I remember from previous Tamiyas, but there's just as much in the, you know, steering suspension components. I guess that's not the point with a budget Tamiya build. It's all about the enjoyment of the build and you know, the high quality materials and la di da da, and it's all, you know, it's all very nice. But I know that Tamiya has the capability of building something that's just a little bit more, you know, nicely put together, a bit better put together, a bit better machined with slightly more tighter tolerances and all the rest of it. They have the capability for it, of course they do, because they're the, you know, the biggest manufacturer of RC in the world, certainly the most famous. But anyway, there we are. I'm not going to do any more today because I'm going to do lots of little sort of 10-15 minute videos rather than the big 45-minute ones I was doing before, just because it's easier viewing for you guys. And, you know, obviously you can see, I don't know if you can see the screen, there's a bit of flicker happening there. That bulb over there is flickering, but also the light's fading, so the picture will just get worse and blah blah blah. So anyway, that's where we'll leave it just now with the hubs and you know, the front, essentially the front complete. Still need to do the toe steering links, still need to do the foam front bumper and everything, but essentially the front's complete now. It's looking nice. It's going to be a lovely display piece. But we'll pick this up later on. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.